I've been okay with that.
Well, I mean, they split her into 3, and it was like, that's only
1/3.
2 of 3 kind of thing.
Actually, Lilith counts for 2/3 of Morgan's entire existence. She's literally...
Oh, that's right, because, yeah, like, there was her existence, there was the existence that her father kept, quote-unquote, adopted father, and then there was Lilith. So, like, once the father died, then his existence rolled back into
Lilith.
Morgan.
No, it rolled into Lilith.
No. Jeddah took the part that was the last third and turned that into Lilith. Morgan sucked up fucking the part that the father was holding on to.
Are you sure?
Not consciously. I will fucking fact check this.
Go ahead, fact check it. I'll wait. As I'm running through Talbain, Dio's main in this series. Any existence of a werewolf-like character, I'm pretty sure Dio would play it. And Dio, if you're watching the VOD of this or whatever, I am throwing shade at you. Come at me, bro.
Come at me. Darkstalkers fandom, blah blah.
Well, anyway, John's Talbain's existence.
Correction, Jeddah gave the part of the power that was Morgan to Lilith. Scout panel, background.
Move list. What was that move? Ah, okay. Moment slice. Oh shit, I got Mirage Body in this one. Fuck yeah. Haha, characters that have an after image super is so broken!
Right. So Ansland.
The Ansland. Belial.
Split her soul into 3 to protect her. One he kept within himself.
I know that much, yes.
And another in a pocket dimension, which is the one that became Lilith. One grew up without knowing this.
And she's already OP as is.
She was told that Belial died. She was nice to see the throne of the Estel family. Due to Belial's death, the 1/3 power he split from Morgan during her child returns to merge with her. Ha!
You know the sad part is, I actually knew all that. I was literally screwing with you the entire time. I was like, is Dots actually going to feed into it and look for it? I was like, come on. Dots took the bait. No, dude, you're talking to someone who actually knows the Darkstalkers lore. Granted, I know some of it actually escapes me, depending, because lore in games change a lot, but it stays the core same.
You don't say, not to mention some of it's not defined.
God, tell me about it, because, like as Senko and Mei Ling, they half the time gloss over the fact, like, oh, they reincarnated and have actual human lives outside of their Dark Hunter life. They kind of gloss over that a lot. Hell, Talbain, he learned how to control his werewolf abilities to the point where he can freely change.
Not once that really ever mentioned in game.
Yeah, he learned to freely control it with his study of martial arts and...
Do you really want to know what kind of gets my goat on that whole thing?
What?
The most accurate representation of Talbain is from the fucking American fucking cartoon.
How so?
And the fact that he was still able to sit there and like control his temperament is like, oh, he was not just a beast kind of thing. He was like, he was something that was a Darkstalker that didn't want to be a Darkstalker and chose not to be.
Yep. He's one of the few characters in the roster, and that's saying something. Like, I am a Darkstalker, I don't want to be one. He kind of searched high and low how to not become werewolf, and he just kind of accepted it. Like, I just know how to control it.
To the OVA, where the OVA just shows him as a straight, like, I am the dark end of the aspect, whereas, like, he was a comparison piece to Felicia. That was literally his entire role in the OVA.
Yeah, because that version of him is his earliest iteration. Like, I am a beast. I am a wild beast. He met Felicia. She is the happy-go-lucky sunshine. The glass is half full type. Like, you know, there's always some good, even no matter how bad there is. Like, him and her, like, okay, we have this back and forth. She's actually teaching him, like, hey, you know, you don't actually have to be the bad guy. You can still be the good guy, no matter how many times people try to, you know, bad. Like, he just looks at her funny. Fine. Just because, like, just fine. She's the little ray of sunshine in his dark world. That's literally the best I can put it.
But it's also one of those things too. Is like, I stand by his, like, you know, by the game lore and representation between the fucking American anime and the OVA.
He has he has great control. He learned I can control it. I can turn werewolf at any given point, any given point in time, whether or not there's a moon presence whatsoever. There's nothing stopping me. I'm that much in control of my beast side. It's just when there's an actual full moon, he has a little less control because it fights him more. But when he's into the Makai, the demon realm of the Darkstalkers, god damn it. Felicia's friends beat my ass. When he's in there, he has next to no control because that's a whole different kind of moon you got to worry about.
Well, yeah. But yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, no, like, and I like Talbain as a concept character, I really do. But yeah, no, it's like, even also there's like a lot of what they talk about, where it's like, you know, it's control and it's like, you know, pursuing fucking martial arts, just the control is like inner rage kind of thing and controlling the beast within kind of deal. Like, none of that's really touched upon too much in the actual fucking, like, games.
No, because that's part of his wiki entry. You gotta his actual character entry. You gotta dig for half of this shit most of the time. Hell, with Felicia, her going from orphan to superstar to retiring from that to becoming owner of orphanage to take care of any child, period. It doesn't matter, Darkstalker or human. She's the like her doing that's her, like, okay, you have to learn that shit from actual entry.
I mean, you could get parts of that. I mean, what was it?
Her endings.
Yeah, the endings, like, from the first one, it's like, you know, where she kind of turns into a pop superstar. It's like, okay, I can kind of see that. And I can kind of see her
retiring.
I'm not saying it makes sense, but I can see her fucking retiring to go, like, I want to be a nun now. It's like,
that is
okay, sure.
That was a whole, like, because that's actual part of the partial trivia in her Wikia page, being a singing showgirl to a nun. That's a Sister Act reference.
Oh no, I figured that. I mean, the comparison is too on the nose, I'm just saying. It's
horrendously on the nose, but the addition was like, oh, she retired from the spotlight to open an orphanage for orphanage similar to when she grew up to, and use her, basically her winnings and all this stuff. She gives her money to charity, to orphanage, underprivileged. Like, she's one of those gold standards of, I just kind of pay back the kindness that was more or less on me. Like, cool, I can respect that. And she's already aware that the world is not exactly black and white, it's very gray. She's hyper aware of, like, not everyone's going to accept Darkstalkers and all that stuff and blah blah blah, but I'm going to do my part to, like, you know, I'm going to be try to be the good person in this bad bunch of people.
I don't know if I'd agree with all that. If anything, like, I could see her on those realms of, like an awakened character, as I kind of phrase it, or someone, like, for lack of a better term, is like, my name is Earl. Like, I love my name is Earl to death, but it's like, I also kind of refer to him as somewhat of an awakened character in a sense. Whereas, like, you know, it's...
Wrong button.
It's a person who's literally like, yeah, fucking life isn't all fucking sunshines and rainbows, but a lot of it is really what you make it kind of thing. And even in a bigger, broader sense, it's like, the karmic retribution comes around full circle.
Right. Because partially with Talbain, he's the glass half empty. He's literally the polar opposite of Felicia. Even after meeting her, his values haven't really changed, but he at least learned to lighten up. Because even in the Felicia's part of her thing where she actually runs an orphanage, he actually teaches some of the children, martial arts to, something nice. At least something nice to, let me try to... These children are human. I'm not gonna... These children are innocent of what their upbringing is. I'm not gonna brand them of what their predecessors are doing. I'm at least trying to show them, not everyone who's big bad... The big bad wolf isn't that big and bad to everybody. Fuck.
Well, right. And it's like, you gotta kind of understand the roles that you're fucking given kind of deal. And, by personal demeanor, it's like, yeah, I'd probably be closer to Talbain, but it's like, in a broader sense, I strive to be something closer to Felicia, because, again, it's like, life is kind of what you make it at certain
Yeah, because those two characters are literally two halves of the same coin, and I don't find it weird when people tend to ship them the most together. I'm like, yeah, I already know they're probably going to be in whatever counts for any sort of relationship.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help the fact that it's like, one is a beast trying to become a man, one is a man trying to become a beast, almost.
Yeah,
or trying to embrace a beast, I guess, is the best way to phrase Felicia.
Yep. Hell, and Talbain's kind of, his, final battle is him fighting his literal inner demons.
See what I mean? So, he's trying to become a man.
Because there was a long time running thing with the fandom, the reason why he's a werewolf was because the dark version of himself was either his inner beast actually being set free because of all the whatever goes on in the Darkstalker universe, or was his father. It's one or the other. That's one of the few things with him.
I'm pretty sure I got some songs from the '90s where I can blame this on my father.
No shit.
Oh no, I never really understood that kind of line of logic, because yeah, you can have shit upbringings, I'm not arguing that point. Yeah, you can have shit surroundings, I'm not arguing that point. But at some point at the end of the day, it's like, the path you walk is still your own. You can't just blame everybody in front of you.
Facts. And the thing that makes it, I guess you call him Dark Talbain, the more vicious of the two. He's essentially he's beefier. He's beefier when it comes to he's one of the he's literally a instance of, hey, here's a boss version of a character that you'll probably get. You can play him. I think I can play as him. I think I have.
Not in this game. I think in the next one you do.
There's no harm in actually testing the waters accordingly when we get to that page.
Stand by.
Because if it's for secret characters that are characters, I think I have to hold start and then hit any punch or kick.
Damn
it! Ow! Fuck! All right, put me down, dude. Shit! Ah, shit! I ran out of juice.
Alright, Dark Talbain only appears in Vampire Saber 2.
Take your time. Come on, early. Got 20 seconds left.
For unknown reasons, this is the original Talbain.
Yep. Eat it. And he's out. Victory!
Oh. No, it's very similar to actually what you do with fucking...
Oboro. Hold start! Yeah. Hold start. Press any punch or kick. And there you go. Hell, I'm not sure if they're going to allow me to pick Shadow or Marionette. Now, that is a question on that one. I'm not going to worry about that now.
Alright, hold on. Selecting Darkstalker, or... Yeah. Fucking. I'm stuck on a fucking ad.
What, selecting Talbain or whatever?
Yeah. Do I go or do I stay now?
Yeah, because, like, yeah, Talbain, yeah, he's actually, you know, these kids are part of, like, his ending in Felicia's orphanage. They kind of go around with him. Like, oh, okay, he's basically a Ryu wandering warrior kind of levels of thing. Like, okay, we're trying to learn from Sensei. Learn the ways of whatever and all that stuff. Good for you, kids.